Hey ghouls and mansters, this is my first time recording, so please have patience with me. I'm kind of new to this. Welcome to my channel, Doll Hair Everywhere. I'm gonna be doing a little bit of everything. I plan to do unboxings and haul videos. This is a video where we went to Sunshine City Scare in St. Petersburg, Florida. Garrett Sander was there and he was meeting, greeting, and signing dolls. It was small, but it was the first Sunshine City Scare Con. So it was still pretty good for it being the first time. I wasn't sure if there were going to be many other Monster High fans there. I wasn't sure if all my old peeps were coming back, but there were way more Monster High fans there than I actually expected there to be. I think probably a good percentage of the attendees were Monster High fans. You can see a lot of the people were dressed in their cosplay. I was so nervous. I am kind of a shy person, if you can't tell. So I really don't know what to say to people. And then obviously Garrett Sander is Garrett Sander, so what was I supposed to say to that?
Sunshine City, they invited me.
I think I made him feel awkward somehow. Right here I'm showing you the artwork that Garrett brought along, as well as their pins. I did buy an 11 by 17 and I got a Ghoulia pin. There's Garrett asking me if I wanted my name on the box, and of course I didn't know how to respond to that, so I just told him to sign it.
That's awesome, man.
That was my first doll, the doll that drew me in.
Oh, thank you. She was fun to do. I like it. Skull Shores is really fun.
So I brought the Skull Shores black and white Frankie because she was the first doll that got me into everything. And I brought the Donna the Dance Claudine because she was one of the first dolls that I got, and I really kind of like how fierce she looks.
A lot of dads at like Comic-Con who'd say like, "Oh, it's so fun! I can go toy hunting with my daughter and we like bond."
Across from Garrett was Robin selling her Monster High dolls. She's one of the moderators in the Facebook Monster High deals. And she was selling tons of new in-box and out-of-box dolls, including San Diego Comic-Con dolls and the original release Gen 1 basic dolls. Both her and the lady she brought along were very nice and accommodating. They let you hold the dolls. They had price sheets that you could look at until you got to your turn to actually check the dolls out.
All the prints except for these two big ones. These are 11 by 17, and then all the rest are available in 8.5 by 11 or 6 by 9.
One of the 11 by 17.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, let's do that.
Would you like with Ghoulia or just the first 6?
With Ghoulia.
Okay.
As I stated earlier, this was the doll that started it all for me. I went into the toy aisle. She was only $5. She looked so unique. Way different from any of the Barbies and all the other kind of, sorry not to be mean, boring stuff. So I said, why not? And then it was all downhill from there. Got to hold Greta in person. I do not own her. Unfortunately, I missed her drop. I got to hold San Diego Comic-Con Dead Fast Ghoulia. She was awesome.
Thank you.
A wide selection of things. It was kind of fun digging through it all.
That's the original.
I unfortunately didn't buy anything from Robin, but mostly because I didn't have the money to shell out at the time. She had a good selection of things, and a lot of the boxes were still in good condition. She had a lot of out-of-box stuff too, but I just didn't have the money at the time, sadly, because I really wanted that Donna the Dance Ghoulia. She is a Grail doll for me. I love Ghoulia. She's one of my favorite dolls in all her little forms. Look, there she is in her best form, Dead Fast Ghoulia. A little loose, but I don't care. I'd still take her if she weren't so expensive.
He's just recording it for me.
So this is like for later on, surprise, like birthday present or
I love this. This is so cute. Look.
Oh, that's the one that goes.
Yeah. What's that?
you have a collection.
Oh yeah. Since it started. Not this much, but I don't have room in my house for this much. I think
Has this like whole in
yeah, I would have to have a dedicated room for it.
they say, but you know, we don't have a husband and kids.
What'd you say?
She actually has a decent
There's a
room.
Wave 1 Draculaura out of box.
Especially G1.
I was really looking for Batsy. I want her out of box. I have her in box, but I only have her in box and I don't want to take her out of the box. So I was looking to buy one out of box, but neither of the Batsies that she had wings. And that's kind of what stopped me from buying one of them. I pretty much have all the other dolls in that box, so I didn't feel the need to purchase any of those. I really wanted that Gen 1 in-box Laguna Blue. I love her. I know that I say that about all the dolls. Gen 1 is just really great. I'm not saying Gen 3 is bad, I just prefer Gen 1. Yeah, I would really love to own Laguna Blue Gen 1 in box. I have Gen 1 Laguna Blue. I am missing her flower. Usually everyone is. And I can't seem to find the right one, but one day. Panning to the left here, you can see the line waiting for Garrett to sign dolls, meet and greet. That was his line. Robin had her own line too. People were really excited to see her inbox dolls. You can see a lot of cosplay going on here. A lot of people brought their exclusive dolls and, you know, just the dolls that were important to them for Garrett to sign. This is another booth. This guy and his wife make these Monster High stands. They're actually pretty good quality. I like them, and I know people don't generally like saddle stands, but it seems like the doll's bottom actually snaps into the saddle stand. So I quite like these. He also did replicas of the Rochelle Goyle wings and the Cupid rings. I didn't buy any of the Cupid rings because I still have my originals, but I did buy some Rochelle Goyle wings, and I bought a couple of saddle stands and a couple of dolls from him. So this is the outside of the Coliseum. It's in St. Petersburg. This is where the con was held. This is the artwork that I bought from Garrett. It's really high quality, and he did sign it. It's a print, but he signed it. I also bought the Ghoulia pin. I like it a lot. I love Ghoulia, as I stated before, and I think the pin is pretty high quality, and he didn't charge crazy prices for it. I believe he has a website where you can buy these too. I want to say the website's garrettsander.com. So here's the stand that I was showing you guys earlier. If you've ever played with Legos, I'm pretty sure you can figure it out. It's really not that difficult. You just slide that piece in there. Here's the Rochelle Goyle wings. He 3D printed. You can tell the color's off a little bit, but I don't care because I kind of want to use it for a custom anyway. It fits in there pretty perfectly. That's a thrifted Rochelle Goyle, not from this particular event. The guy that I bought the saddle stands from, I also bought this Dana from, and I bought the Spectra from. The Spectra is definitely wonky, but my husband and I both want to kind of get into customizing dolls, so I'm okay with her being wonky. He only charged me $5 for each of these, so I didn't figure that was too bad of a price, seeing as they have both hands, most of their clothes. Again, I kind of thinking of using them for customs, so I'm not overly concerned, and $5 didn't seem too bad considering how expensive everything is becoming in the Monster High world. That's my Frankie that Garrett Sanders signed. This says Stay Voltageous, and it has his signature there. I just kind of wanted to show you guys the box. I know some of you guys are newer to collecting and may not necessarily have seen the box for these Gen 1 dolls. So here's a little look at it. Those are the other dolls. Here's a little story on the back if you want to pause it and read it. And I love the artwork for Gen 1. Those are the other dolls that came in the line, of which I have all of them, but I'm not going to show them in this video, maybe in a future video. I love this black and white Frankie, and I still can't believe that I got her for $5. I think I bought like 3 of them because it just was so cheap. And then I just didn't stop buying them. Of course, until Gen 2 came around. This is my Donna the Dance Claudine. It says Stay Clawsome, and it has his signature. Again, I just kind of wanted to give you guys a little look at the box and what they look like inside the box. I love those cards with the artwork inside of it. I love Laguna's hair in that, but Claudine looks so fierce. She's stunning. Look at that artwork. The skullette is cute. The old boxes, there's just so much detail put into them. I'm not liking so much these new boxes with the picture of the doll themselves. But here's some info on it if you want to pause and read. I'm sorry if I didn't get it all in there. And there's the other dolls that came in there. Sadly, I do not have Frankie. I want her. Oh, and I also do not have Draculaura. I would like to get her one day, but as you guys know, she's very expensive and very hard to find complete. I do have her dress, but that's about it, and it's kind of dirty. Freaky just got fabulous is a phrase that Garrett's brother coined. Also, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Garrett's brother did a lot of the box designing. I know Garrett did in the beginning as well. I love the color choices. I just can't get over that artwork. I miss it so much. So here's a couple of snapshots of everything. That's the purse I took to the ScareCon. There's Garrett signing my dolls. He was so sweet. And there's his artwork. Thank you for watching. I hope you like and subscribe.